Oh no.
When I finally got sober for 10 years old, but fuck it, it was something to do. I'm living out in LA, I drive a sports car just to prove I'm a real big baller, cause I made $1 million and I spent it on girls and shoes. You don't wanna be high like me, never really know why like me. You don't ever wanna step off that roller coaster, be all alone. You don't wanna ride the bus like this, never knowing who to trust like this. You don't wanna be stuck up on that stage singing, stuck up on that stage singing. All night long, sad songs, sad songs.
Look at that.
Just a singer who already blew his shot. I get along with old timers cause my name's drop song people forget. And I can't get down, no. As soon as sun comes out, I come on loose and what's my excuse for the truth. You don't wanna be right like me, never really know why like me. You don't ever wanna step off that roller coaster, be all alone. You don't wanna ride a bus like this, never know who to trust like this. You don't wanna be stuck up on that stage singing, stuck up on that stage singing.
Yoいしょ。
Sad songs.
Oh my goodness. Where is a Pro League channel?ミーフィーがいる。この動画見るか。
The game here. So,
and there you go. Chalet is map number 1.
Yep.
What up?
So just to give you,
研究っていうわけじゃないけど。酸素はある程度見たんだよね。
and with such low health, that meant he mostly needed to be defending his body more so than Fox was playing on Ash so well. I mean, I'm surprised he's still going to be doing that. So you're going to have Ash Sophia, which means some good aggressive firepower coming on in, and combined with the Heries. I mean, a lot of people forget that Capitao is also a 3-speed with a decent gun.
最近のあれだよね、流行りとしては。スモーク持ちがいれば、こっち側攻められるから、クリボした方がいいか。だから、こっち側攻められるからね。あと、大窓の方もいける。っていうところでかいよね。そこ分けると見えるんだな、ベッドが。ミッフィー。
Maybe you're going to be going to get some more outside intel yet again. We're going to actually see Stizzy picking up the Legion, which I think on this particular map, because a lot of the choke points and avenues of approach are easily Legion mineable, I guess we put it, I think is a good operator to use. We see, for example, Young doing that from Evil Geniuses as well for the defense. I think it's just a good way to make sure.
お、ヒロさんいらっしゃい。ランクいくぞ。どうしようかなつって。全然コメント見てるときと見てないときがあるからね。
And taking control of Meeting Hall quickly is a good way to approach this. I like Prox's confidence along with his droning from his teammate to make sure they take control of this, clear that stage.
Reminds me of Latin America, with, you know, minus the 4 drones that are right in front of that. That's something we see in Latin, but
It
here...
works really well though.
やっぱライオンも一人行動が多いよね。これ見てくれると分かる
Good
と。
movement control, and he
こうやって
spots
一人で
the
単
open
独で
hole
動
there
い
to
て。
rotate into attic. So if they can clear attic as well, he could even get up there for a lot of quick pressure. They could have some Legion mines in there to make it hard for him to approach silently though. Interesting.
It's a close one. I want to see how that plays out, if he actually gets to use it.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know.
depends definitely. I mean, they do have some idea where people are approaching from. Lackey also on that pulse again. Stack Legion mines, setting Doctor cameras. They're going to know how the approach is coming, but Stizzy fighting a tough fight here. Still 2 Legion mines in his pocket. Might want to throw one of those soon. Maybe even just in case they get in to that window. But he's got to take out this captain. The flashbang does miss him, which is also helpful here because now he doesn't know. And Jack gets taken down. Jack is one who'd been vital before. His Lackey takes on a Prox. This is starting to fall apart quickly as they're all able to stay alive here. And there's the Neville on.
God, he's going to go down to Stizzy here on the T5 SMG.
これどうするかね。今のは武器を取れなかったし、
Legion and now leaves
その間に
Spoken and
たくさん削れたっていうのが、
Michi alive. Michi that has not had a great night.
まあ、ライオン普通に負けた感じじゃない。
0 on the board in 1. Well, here he's got to fight against 5 players from IDK that have set up every single hole to counter them. And like he's downstairs, and he has a nightmare.
この人、この
He's
島の
doing a
人。
great job getting the intel
Oh
as well.
my God.
In this peak,
エロい。
they are
That is
playing
a
the
dirty
angles.
spot.
Oh, Smoke and the Legion Mine doing so much damage, but nonetheless, he gets the kill, but gets traded.
Oh, the shotty from LMs.
One, man.
Sweet kill there at the end from LMs. Goes
Fantastic
for 1.
play.
Honestly, the Legion mines were perfectly placed there to slow down the assault
Yep,
of
no
the Haban.
sprinting.
It's a reason why we really like seeing Legion.
Yeah, that was a pretty similar defense lineup and somewhat setup to what we see from Evil Geniuses. That
この2チームとも
works
なん
as
か
well
ライオンが
for
多いんだよな、
Jones
ピッ
in
ク。
terms of just having a lot of
どの試合
map
も。
control and knowledge, having the extra intel from the Pulse and the Legion. Although I don't think Evil Genius plays with the Valkyrie, so that was an extra little bit of extra info that Meepy was able to get. And it paid off. They just weren't. They were walking into trap after trap, angle after angle, and the extra intel meant they could rotate as needed. But instead of going to the dorms, which worked out fine for I don't know, instead Oplon want to go with the basement. 1 kill out there for Spoken, and that is the only one he was able to get for his entire team. Elms though with that 3K. Elms and Meepy have definitely been showing up a lot for their team today.
Oh yes. I would say that Leon has had a few moments as well on the team. I will remind you that
一人です。
always have a community vote before we start our matches. We also always have a post-match MVP vote where pretty much post up 4 players that we thought were really the best players. Sometimes there are 3 from the winning team, sometimes there are 2 from each, depending on how that match went. Then you guys can go vote on that. Go on, of course,
開業を守
Twitter,
るけど上にはミラー張らないって感じ。
ESL Rainbow 6.
ドローン壊して変えるってパターンとかある。
Player that we'll have at the end of every single match, especially after this matchup is done. We might see a map 3. For now, IDK definitely know what they're doing. Oplon have to face against a team that's very confident.
Oplon going with basically the same lineup, but for a different bomb site for their defense. And then I don't know, going with a little bit of a different attacker lineup. That Elms bring in his so powerful buck that he's been very good on so far. Probably a smart choice.
いや、張ってるからやっぱドローン壊してんです
They
よ
are
な。
already getting angles in here.
これ
This is a
子
little
供
bit
部屋
of
の
patient
檻見
play
られ
that
てん
could
ね。
pay off if they fall for it. You see them even still reinforcing stuff downstairs.
投げてくれ、いってらっしゃい。
Finish. As I say that, Aprox gets downed in the meantime. And it is unfortunate for him as he is probably going to be finished off. But Jock, though, maybe gets that angle holding Buck down of LMs. And that's a lot more beating hall control here. He has not had to flee just yet, but he has taken a bit of damage in the process. Blackie getting some intel with his Lion.
I'm reloading!
Well, they have opened up the hatch and even the side here. I don't know. They'll be able to use that to their advantage if need be when they start to push. See a body falling down. Oh my god.
Yeah, he went for the prone drop and got shot midway down. Aprox, unfortunately, starting as a corpse and finishing as a corpse. That does bring it to 4-4 though. It is even at the moment, although Jock's taking the damage as well as Leon. So about as close as you can get in terms of even for health between the two. Drops a little bit more. But here he's baiting out a little bit of shots. I like this peak, but it's getting predictable, and Lackey could get him in it. Now he could also use a Lion Drone to try and lock him in that position, but Leon gets a frag, and now that's the time as Jock falls. It is slowly whittling down here. A minute left, though, is more than enough time for them to finish this job. He needs to find a good position to start doing some work here, or the rest of his team is going to be kind of caught off guard.
Capital does have the PRB92, the Parabellum, upcoming operation. It's teased. We'll see what happens with our Italian ops. But for now, I have to mosey down here and make sure they don't drop the spaghetti. I don't know, definitely need to deal with the C4 here. It's gonna get thrown out. It will go down. Nice stuff from Spoken. Even though they have some Capital crossbows to pull him back, Arista will get one more. 2v2 here. It's Spoken in the 1v1 using his Factor 45 to his advantage.
相手が源でショットガンだからね。しかも。いや、いい。
Last alive here. The flash will get thrown in the second one as well. Shotgun is gonna get sprayed, and what does he do?
何暇してるんですか、メンバー集めて。暇してるように見えますか。
Nailed the shot at the end with the R4C. All three
こういうことが大事です。
You can spray as much as you want with the shotgun, but the angle from the ash can change, and even you can time your step the instant you hear the shots being thrown out from the smoke. Because of that, around 30 millisecond time that it takes to reload and shoot the second shot with your shotgun.
I gotta say those flashbangs though saved that. That was such a hard battle to win. Unless
you would have had to rotate all the way around.
Yeah, I mean it's very hard against a shotgun like that. It even could have. He still could have even won blind had he hit the right shot. I mean that's a little bit random at that point, but that was a very close round still. Frost coming out from Lackey. They're trying to change things up. Also a Vigil as well. So I don't know, definitely playing a very different defense downstairs. A lot of traps going to be down here. Question is, will Lackey catch anyone? The Frost so far have been somewhat effective in Cody because they're so sparse. They do catch people off guard. And I don't know how to play this defense, so Oppo don't necessarily know how they set up for it. So if they don't drone it properly, could catch them off guard. As they're going to have to be droning for Leon as well. Could be on a roam. He's going to be trying to slow them down. That's a pretty typical spot for the bear trap. And the reason for that is if they smoke that spot and then go to plant it, you can't see it during the smoke. Because you're too busy clearing the barbed wire and trying to go for the plant. But I would hope you drone before you go down the smoke plant.
ビッグバンを想定してミラー。
We did have a close
大会だからあまりそういうことはしないと思うけど。
Especially
大会でピックバンが想定されてミラーがバンされたらこれありかもしれない。あそこのプラント行きづらくなるし。
Oh my god, what is that?
He's a nut. He lost a lot of health. He still could go for a reset, but he probably won't. He's just too nutty. He's going to go in with a different 3-speed. That is unfortunate. That is Leon already down. Leon's been really struggling on the roam. You saw him struggling on it at Butte earlier.
Lems will get the spot here. I'm not sure why the smoke's playing so far up the long stairs.
Trying to be a little Brazilian. He does catch a drone and then doesn't reposition just yet. Just wants to pre-fire for a potential trade. Does get pressured down though. It was smart to rotate when he did because that could have easily been his death. Nice try by Jack though. Proc's not even going to bother with that reset. He had enough. He still has enough time. Really, probably should just because he's been such an important fragger for his team. All the health he can have is important here.
Unfortunately, there's no Finka.
No,
Una would go for it.
Yeah, I would hate to see him also Finka on top of that. So the
2人で守ってるんです。カメラ壊してある程度の時間から引いて感じだろうね。
Now that they pushed him back, they're worried about him trying to push back up again. So now it's just about map control, trying to take control of the meeting hall if possible. He switched off positioning with Prox, who's decided to go up and around instead. Could use his. Oh no, he's going to go for that reset. That's good. Maybe Spoke could come over and pick him up, or here he's. There we go. No, Jock can rotate around him. Nope. There we go. Ooh, in the meantime, though, Mibi takes advantage of the delay and the focus on resetting him. Takes Michi down. That is a Zofia gone. So meeting hall control remaining in Mibi's hands here is important.
It's a very standard position for him to be in as well. It's not really something extraordinary. Pokes will move in. Unfortunately, the Legion Go Mines are not set up to stop him just yet. We haven't seen him push in, and you know what? Spoken's going to start to open things up.
ロックで済ませる気なのか何なのか分からない。多分ロックで済ませるね、一回。
They had to have seen that mat, and they could be bouncing around. They probably got it already, I would assume, but couldn't quite see it from that angle. MVP staying alive here is going to be a big problem for them. I imagine if they can get the plant down with enough people left alive, they could watch for him, but I don't think Elems is going to make it that easy.
Football coming in here. Elems almost burning to death. He'll get detected for just a second, but the smoke is perfect for Spoken. He will go down. Stizzy will frag up again, and he gets the second one on Iris. And now from
これあれだね、プラント来てるっていうタイミングで後ろが3人詰めて、もう1人上がって詰めてあげることによって崩してたね。プランターもうまくいかなかったし、上も動かれてるから対応しきれなかったっていうふうに終わったね。
Because he stuck in the fire and stopped the defuse plant with that. Despite it almost costing him his life, just that I've got to stop this plant mentality is what helped that. Because had they been able to get that plant down and keep enough people left alive, like I said, they would have been able to watch enough of the angles to possibly stop them from being able to get it and defend it entirely and helping with that clutch. But it didn't matter because Elems got one kill and then finished off with another one as the rest of the team picked it up.
最初からロックで済ませるつもりだったけど、やっぱ足があそこでなくなるわ。足じゃないもん。
I mean, like I said, given the track record for both these teams on this map, not a surprise to see them so far ahead, but Spoken actually the one showing up for Oplon this time as Aprox has been struggling a little bit more. He's actually going to be on Legion this time. Interesting switch up. We'll see if that works out. I'd almost rather see Aprox on Ella just because he plays that speed very well. Even a Jaeger would be better for him at this point, but Jack's been playing that pretty well, so we'll see if this choice pays off. Legion is not a bad fragger, but he is a 2-speed, and his gun isn't going to be as brutal as something like the Scorpion. We'll see though. Here he's just been playing this pretty well.
個人技が上回ってるよね。全体的に I don't know の方が。なんか俺知ってるこのスポークンっていう人だけなんだよね。なんか名前がある。リズムでドッキビがいるでしょ。今のドローンであれだね。グーマインを確認してたね。
Very worth it here because Elems has been a very good buck. This is the second time he's died at the beginning of this attack.
Is there an ADS to protect the mirror of Spoken in the back kitchen? I don't believe so.
ここから人数が減った時からの潰しがうまいんだよね。I don't know.
Everything just so they can move this mirror window, and indeed it will hit. Spoken will get
けどライオン使われて引きたいけど引けないみたいな。
They're gonna start teasing him the instant he turns. Leon will come in for the kills. We've seen how strong.
Hacking the cameras. We just don't see
ライオン使って止めて、しかも速度で痛めるから敵と打ち合うかすごい迷うみたいな状況だったね。
Now that's Samira and the Jaeger, two players that would usually be singing on the site or somewhere near it. We're Spoken playing a bit of a more aggressive Mira in the kitchen and in the bathroom. VP no ACOG on the F2. But works out pretty fine. Yeah, F2 is pretty sweet.
He's planning to play it a little more aggressive, I think. Proc still alive though is good for this team. You see all those Legion mines for both the stairs and the window. Make sure he can fight both approaches, but he's going to worry about his back. The rest of his teammates need to make sure to cover the approach from the Arsenal side, or he can easily be caught off guard. Here he's going to try and do that a little bit from this side. Unfortunately, exposes his position too early and at least doesn't take any damage for it. Not going to make them watch that window. So well played, at least he can rotate to the basement.
Lucky watching near the balcony inside the bedroom, and Apox will peek in onto Leon, getting the kill. The instant Leon trying to go for his call. Fortunately, it's not work out. Ares will rotate down from the tower. Sisto runs on in, can't get the second one on Michi, who will reload the SMG-11. Turning it quickly 2v2, 43 seconds on the clock. And that's the last remote gas nade that was used. I'm not sure what the Habana was doing there, but Mipi will somehow land the kill, but then traded off by Michi. He's gonna reload. He does not have too much ammo left in the mag. Azlaki, last alive for I don't know online. He's gonna flash himself as he rotates away. Michi with barely any ammo left. He's gonna flip over. The shotgun goes in for the 1v1 and he'll get the shot.
That's the second time
straight up
the
the
inside. From there. With the shotgun, that is.
Oh my god.
It was unfortunate that the positioning just now. I mean, if he had one more E1D left, he might have been able to win that fight. And then flashing himself certainly didn't help.
電話の使い方が良かったね。
That was the first round for Oplon.
ライオンじゃない、ライオンの。
It really came down
ライ
to
オン
1v1
直ドローン
though,
を
which
使う
is
タイミング
not
がすごい
what
綺麗
you
だっ
want here for Oplon, who are severely on the back foot. Here he's going to be bringing that Blackbeard, which has been somewhat effective. And Michi actually going to be going on the Buck, so they're definitely changing things up from the usual. We will see, I don't know, on a somewhat similar defense lineup to what they've been playing before that. Well, it worked very effectively last time they defended the site, so I would like to see Leon do a little better on his mute play, just in terms of the way he's been playing the roam on it. Just, I mean, he's been living sometimes, but a lot of times losing a lot of health in the process of his defense. I feel like maybe could be doing a little bit better. Lem's going to be on that smoke again. Last time we saw him clutch up pretty well with that smoke from inside the kids' bedroom, which is, of course, where you usually see smoke playing, as you did last round. You see the utility of that.
ミュート入れてるから下を守るんじゃないかな。カメラ壊したりとか。バンディでなんかするわけじゃないし。
Now they're not playing something you see some teams, which is bringing a mirror window to the wall to be able to see through there, and actually not opening up behind the mattress means he's going to secure the position so they can't just fire through the mattress.
下も持って突き上げ。ニトロもちろん2人いるからこれパルスのピンのところに3人かだから。
Again, different than what we usually see, because usually the rotates behind the mattress is a little bit safer. Yeah, you can be shot through it, but they need to know you're there.
Exactly. Even shooting through there, the damage is so minimized. Just about to get his. Must be very comfy.
Oh yeah, it's got to be a nice mattress still. Nice mattress. Full of fleas, I imagine. So Prox, last time we saw him a very aggressive play in here, did pay off before, but unfortunately for him this time, no one can be there to trade quickly. But he needs to take.
でライオンはやっぱ一人行動してやっぱロックとかするっていうの大事な役目があるよね。
which will help. They do have grenades between the two of them. However, there are two of them in the kitchen, so they've got something cooking here for both of those grenade attackers.
カバーがないことをいいから進めようとしてんね。
Do not have a Jaeger, so no grenade defense going to be in this room at all. Just counting on that mute.
Might be the kitchen, but Cook Panari is not at home right now, just yet.
Maybe next match. Ooh, that Habana though gonna really make this a lot harder. He's gonna actually have to wait to see forward rotate. Hurts himself in the process.
And almost
でもこれあれだよね。ガレージからのロック入ってるから。
Left the state behind.
正面から逃げようとはしない。
Leon, you abandoned
so much for no man left behind.
So again, looking forward to better play in the future from Leon on that mute. It would have been nice had they both been able to flee.
Paul's so disappointed on the floor.
Yeah. Well, down 2 defenders and Leon just about dead at this point. Probably should rotate back to site for reset because he's not going to be able to do a whole lot from that position with 1 health. But Leon at least does do that, so trades his life. But jock down means no line. That means the positions are going to be a little more secure for the last 2. LMs might be happy to be the one to clutch us here along with his help. Might have some good inside cameras depending on where we get through those to be able to give some positioning information. But he's counting on these floor holes to be able to help because they do have a buck, and they're going to force him to be in tough positions here. BP is holding fast though.
2v4 damage advantage for our French squad here of Oplon. Spot the side of the foot. All 3 players are trying to look for a foot, something to play with. The Buck taking so much damage in this. He will get taken down by Alems. Now at the 30-second mark, we'll see the smoke coming in. Meepy will get 1 more as well. 2v2 now. Oplon need to get ready for this. Because Iris will spray into the side of the mattress that you were matching.
この最後の攻めのやりたいことがよくわからないの。冷たいのか、フラント狙ってるのかわからないね。
She gets dropped and that's the diffuser on the floor. Now what do IDK do? They're just gonna wait around and force Iris to push into him. Very smart here from our UK team. As we'll get 1 shot in and the second one just to make sure that he's down for good. LMs will get the last one. This is now 4-1 up for I don't know. They are, ladies and gentlemen, 1 round away
from Pro League.
Yeah, boy.
Well, fantastic teamwork between Meepy and Elms there. Elms definitely playing it a little, I would say, unsafe in terms of the way he was trying to use that shotgun through the holes downstairs in terms of rotating around. But the Buck was caught completely unawares.
He shot all the sides and nothing in the middle, and that's exactly where he was. Like, okay, I'm just gonna dance around the holes.
That's what Buck needed to do. I mean, maybe he was worried about overexposing himself, which obviously his own play did cost him. I think the teamwork at the end, though, where LMs was trying to fight the Buck and threw the smoke exactly when he needed to at the top of White Stairs, you could see there was obvious communication between the two, calling that out, giving Meepy exactly the distraction he needed to be able to win his gunfights against the white stairs, and then
I don't
continuing
know
to push from that spot cost them, especially dropping the diffuser
出
there.
てるよな。
And then Blackbeard rotating around. Blackbeard should have been there to cover a flank,
個人
but
技もある
unfortunately
し
because of
なん
Mimi's
か
positioning and communication.
頭としてのなんかチームとしての
Excellent play
攻め
between
方も
those
すごい
two.
綺麗だ
But
よね。
Leon
I don't
going
know.
over to a blitz should be
プロは
interesting.
何がしたいのか分かんないラウンドがちょっと多いな。
Haven't been seeing a lot of blitz since the nerf, but that's because, well, we haven't seen a lot of Latin American Pro League since then as well.
Of course, we'll remind you that the nerf to Blitz, basically turning him...
Dead cam. Just leave it.
Oh my god, that is
これは笑うわ。
Sad tear coming out of that camera. Well,
we'll remind you anyways, the Blitz change basically, you used to be able to flash
俺ら見たなしで勝ってるから
away,
ね
well。now it's down to
I
5
don't know.
meters, so you get...
although
次の
with
シーズン
this
とか
thing,
普
I'm
通
not
に
sure that that
強
matters
くなるよ
much,
な。
just because it's not the
DP が
flash
マジで
that's scary,
強い。
it's the fact that there's this giant shield running at your face.
Basically.
That's pretty much. It's his melee speed that's really
ブ
the
リッツで
concern.
潰していくスタイルだね。
But he is going to be able to at least safely clear the kitchen, something that they'd struggled with before sometimes.
ブリッツでこれを会議にを潰し
That
に
is
行くの
good
か
for Leon putting additional pressure. Now he's
ロ
going to
ック
be
で
able to
済ま
clear
せるのかだよ
upstairs
ね
as。well. This is the strength of Blitz with his current speed is fast roam clears and pressuring them. And then of course maybe his drone as well could be used to help open some mirrors as we saw him do previously when he was playing Twitch. Prox is actually going to be on that Ella, something that I was talking about that I think would have been a more appropriate for him before, although he did play a good Legion.
Oh, they're going to try to trade this out here with the Lems. He's ready to go straight in. Quite a bit of damage done to a Lems. He'll just fall back into the armory.
There we go. We saw him use this
こ
before.
れエロいよな。
Now it might be a little more predictable this time.
何個
But
か当てて一
who
番
knows?
端
Maybe
か
he
ら
could
見
catch
て
a
る。
shield from behind, from an angle, something like that. Leon does want to make sure to clear that out. They need to push him out of tower at this point, and that could be up to the shield. Although fighting upstairs can be a little more difficult for a blitz.
逃げる場所は一つにしてんだよね。これオプロもアイドンノーも一緒なんだよね。ただミラを使うか使わないかっていうところだよね。違いが。
You know, a big part
これをどうや
of
って潰
getting
すかって
Leon
いう
on the Blitz is to deal with these roamers. Let's see, even Meeting Hall will get forfeit.
潰そうとしたけど、ロックで済ませるね。
This point, that will work. Although they can't rotate through tower.
ロックで。
Who's still down?
あの動き。
So there's smoke in the mirror still downstairs.
Typical.
Up hooks, and of course Jacques here. They have a
切り替え
rotation.
が早いね。
One Grismont mine
まあ
left
ブリッ
as
ツで
well
会議
could be
詰める
used
の
to
難
help
しいから
slow
ね。
down that blitz.
割と。
Clash, you're gonna get thrown in to burn the ADSs on the side. Is of course you cannot use your Habana X Kairos anymore to do so.
Oh,
no!
いいタイミングだね。
Michi is gonna have to fall back. Here's Meepy's Twitch drone will open up the
Oh,
side.
here we go.
Going for the 1v1, they try to spray him, and you know what? They're gonna connect. Iris playing so much ranked while he
だ
knows
け
how
ど
to
プラ
deal
ン
with
ト
the
アップ落
blitz.
ちちゃうね。
Getting the kill on Leon. Unfortunately for Leon, there was nobody behind him.
このイエガがどれだけ上にいる人が動けるか
Will
っていう。
go down.
これ上が動くまで待たないといけないのに、ここへ中川が
I'm
動いちゃっ
not
て
sure,
る
but it doesn't
もん
really
ね。いいロッ
matter
ク
at
だ
this
ね。
point. As 2 kills and a flurry will go the way of I don't
ロ
know.
ックがハマってる。
Two alive left here for Michi. Well, just one more. Iris, the man that got the first kill, he will go down, and Stizzy will save it. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us as we welcome
Join hands.
I don't know back into Pro League.
Back to Pro League.
What?
I don't
These
know.
casters don't know who they're casting.
Playing
No, I
Ducks だ
wrote it
ね。
down, I swear.
Swear to me.
ミッチー。
So, I love the strategy at the end there that you know what? Those 3 roamers in Meeting Hall are being such a pain. You know what we should do? Ignore them. Let's just plant the diffuser and
They
then
use the blitz as a, hey, you want him? You want him?
yeah. Well, no, it was. So you think about it like this, right? So what they did is they went, okay, you know what? They are focused on holding their position, not on flanking right now, right? The idea is they think they're going to continue to get pushed because the mentality is we've got to clear these guys out before we go for the plant. Instead, they go, we're going to go for the plant, but what we're going to do is use that to flush them out of Meeting Hall. So you saw that. You saw, for example, LM's rotation.
Well, they've got the longest history, I think, of any team out there in the Pro League. Here you go. We can see the bans and the picks for this match. Ents are going to be the first ones to ban, Supremacy the second ones to ban. But yeah, we didn't get much of a chance to talk about Ents, so I will touch on them after the ban phase. But Skyscraper, Coastline, Cafe are going to be Ents' bans. Supremacy, they're going to eliminate Chalet, Consulate, and Clubhouse. So we're left with Bank, Border, Oregon, two very common maps that we often see. In fact, I think we've been seeing them very much in the relegations, and Bank, a little bit of an oddity, will be left as your decider for this best of 3.
Yeah, Border and Oregon are so strange to see as the two maps that we're going to play on. It feels like...
どれが見て楽しいんだろうな。ログパス、イージーもなかなか。
They have spotted the one player in the fridge, but for some reason don't really contest them. Easily will go all the way up top, and this is what they...
There, definitely. Oh, there we go. That's a nice slurping onto that battery. That is a great way to play that. We don't see that strategy usually to take out that battery. That's a good way to play it. Slash was going to be the only real counter to that. They're not going to try and fight that. So well played by Canadian, doing things differently.
And Geo playing very close up here by the backstairs is MV.
And that's the problem here. Now Rogue can stay alive in the kitchen potentially. So that should be interesting, as there is no IQ this time from Canadian, and that would have been the perfect counter to a Vigil and a Pulse.
More of a mango boost, not really vanilla. Vanilla's not really my taste.
I'm white. All right, Flash going to be bringing out Jackal. That should be interesting. That is the first Jackal we've seen here. Nope, it's not going to bounce that far. Although he's obviously got 2 more to work with.
これは後で見よう。配信とりあえず切るわ。